welcome back to the Devote Series. My name is Sam, and today we're going to be talking about Isaiah 40 and Romans 8, verse 18 through 39. These Bible passages are great at providing comfort because they remind us that God is a strong God and we can depend on Him. So, Isaiah does a really great job of explaining how small we are compared to our God. In Isaiah 40, verse 15, it says, "Behold, the nations are like a drop from a bucket, and are accounted as the dust on the scales." So this might seem a little unsettling to us because it makes us as humans feel like we don't have a lot of control over what happens to us, and we're very insignificant, so small that we're negligible. But we should take comfort in the fact that even though we're small, we have a strong and powerful God that's on our side. If you just look into the universe and see all the amazing things that God has created, you'll understand that He's very powerful and He definitely knows what He's doing because He created something that's so perfectly designed. If God was able to measure out the waters in the hollow of His hand, He is surely strong enough to solve our problems. Which brings me into my next point, that God is bigger than any problem that we might have here. Romans 8:20 says the world is not a perfect place, and it's full of suffering and hardship. But sometimes we spend a lot of time thinking about how big our problems are on earth, when we should be focusing on how much bigger God is than our problems. So, a lot of us have seen these memes. Kids who have breakdowns because of things that seem very silly to their parents who are more experienced, because their parents realize that the kid's problems are temporary because the child will be able to get over them soon. Also, the parents know that these problems are not hopeless because there's an easy solution to a lot of these. We can think of God as like our parent because He is our Heavenly Father after all, and we can think of ourselves as His children. So sometimes to us, we experience a lot of problems on earth that seem insurmountable and hopeless, but sometimes they're not how we make them out to be. I'm not trying to trivialize other people's problems, like real problems like sickness and other hardships, but sometimes our vision is more limited than God's, and because our minds are finite and we won't be able to see how the problem is solved. But we just have to trust that God will make everything work out in the end. In Romans 8:28, it says that God will make all things work together for us. I'm sure that after the parents laughed at their children and then took the pictures of their kids crying and then posted them on Facebook, they calmed their child down and helped them solve their problems. They helped them find the red balloon and they helped them get some more muffins. So if a parent can help their child and solve their problem, imagine how much more our all-powerful God will help us out. We need to be reminded sometimes that God is capable of solving our problems. We need to put our full trust in Him and trust that He will make everything work out for us in the end. It's hard for us to see the big picture, but God will provide us comfort in our times of hardship. And then sometimes we feel overwhelmed, but imagine how non-believers must feel, because we have an amazing God that we can go to anytime for help whenever we feel overwhelmed. But these people don't. That's why it's our responsibility as Christians to comfort them and show them the way to our Father. So, as we meditate on the passage today, let's remember that God is capable of solving any problem that we might have, and that He will make all things work together for us as long as we put our full trust in Him. God bless you all, and have a great day.